right? That's rapper Ice Spice. Those of you who don't know who she is, you've been living under a rock. She's one of the biggest female rappers. And she recently provided her voice for one of the characters in a SpongeBob cartoon. Now, we know SpongeBob's biggest demographic are children. I don't know the exact age range, but they're children. And she turned up to the premiere dressed like this. Very inappropriate for kids. Very inappropriate for kids. Her stylist wasn't thinking. Her PR were not thinking. Her management were not thinking. Her record label was not thinking. Or were they thinking? Was it intentional? You see me, I am a firm believer that there is a secret war going on. There's a secret war going on, and that war is to destroy us. Destroy our morality, destroy our integrity, destroy our self-belief, and destroy the things that make us humane. The things that make us courteous, the things that make us regal, the things that make us have some self-dignity and self-respect. There is a war to destroy that. Because once we lose that, we're up for anything. We'll have no integrity. We're up for anything. Like, just look at how she's dressed. Is that appropriate? Look, you can see the little kids in the audience, right? Is that appropriate for little kids to have to see someone dressed like that? Is it? Let me know. Because sometimes I do feel like I'm the only one who can see what's going on in this world. Sometimes I genuinely feel like that. And I'm not saying it in like a big-headed way. I genuinely sometimes feel frustrated. Like, can you guys not see this? I'm looking around, I'm looking left, I'm looking right. Can anybody see what I see? Imagine you had a child's birthday party and one of your aunties turned up dressed like this to a child's birthday party. That is the same equivalent. It's a premiere for a child's cartoon, and the voices and the actors in the cartoon have turned up to the premiere to be celebrated for their contribution to the cartoon. And this is how they turn out to be celebrated by children. Now, what message is that sending to the children? What message is that sending to the children? There's a war on your kids' minds. You wonder why it's so difficult for parents to try to get through to their children because they're too busy listening to celebrities. This is how those things are by design. This is how it happens. Just look at how she's dressed. Now, if your daughter says, oh, I want to dress like that, and you say, no, it's not appropriate, they're going to look at you like you're not cool. You're not down with the times. You're boring. You're old. You're a dinosaur. Ice Spice does it, Dad. Ice Spice does it, Mom. Yo, it's deep. It's deep. Like, I'm still trying to wrap my head around this. I was scrolling through Instagram. Shout out to the homeboy Shotta D. He posted it on his page, and I said, no, I got to talk about this. I'm a father of a daughter. I would never let my daughter go anywhere to see someone dressed like that. When she's a grown woman and she wants to go to premieres and people are dressed like that on the red carpet, that's her business. She's a grown woman. She knows right from wrong. But not when she's at a stage where her mind is so, what's what I'm looking for? I'm trying to articulate myself without being disrespectful. Not when her mind is so, it's still under development. This the kind of nonsense I don't want her to be taking in unless she reaches a stage where she can differentiate between it being appropriate or inappropriate or someone else's taste and her taste. When she has that ability to be able to differentiate between the two. But until then, they're so impressionable. That's the word I was looking for, by the way, impressionable. I was like, but until then, her mind is so impressionable, she won't know whether that's inappropriate or not. She'll think, oh, I could do that too. Or she wouldn't even know that it's a bad thing. She would just think, oh, this is how grown-ups dress. But remember, children look at us as examples as to what they can and cannot do when they grow up. That's the truth. Sometimes what they can and cannot do now at the age that they are. I see my daughter copying me. I remember one time I was like trying to open the door and the door wouldn't open. I got frustrated. I went, ah! And I went to my daughter. I calmed down. The very next day, even though she could open the door, she still copied me. I went, ah! because she thought it was a joke. But I was really frustrated with the door. That's when I realized, oh, okay. I've got to be very mindful because I'm responsible for a very, very fragile mind. It's like a sponge, it's soaking up everything in its environment. And those people who sent Ice Spice there knew exactly what they were doing. They knew the kind of minds that she was going there to influence. It's all by design. I tell you people, this stuff is all by design. There's a war on our integrity. There's a war on our morality. There is a war on the things that make us humane. They want us to be like animals, like savages. Do as thou wilt. Look at that. Listen, man, let me know what you guys think. Leave it in the comments. Keep it 100% real. And guys, keep clocking what's going on around you. Keep seeing what's going on around you, man. Don't let your guard down. Protect your children. Protect yourself. Protect your family. Look at that. Little girls in the front row looking at this. Influenced by this. They're going to go home with that in their mind and think, hey, I want to dress like Ice Spice. And it's been by design. They've given us so many versions. They've given us the Britney Spearses, the Little Kims, and they've been designing this for a long time. God help us. And her music's not even that good either. She just put on a platform. And we see when you put on a platform, automatically people think that you're important. They think you're famous. Look at Kim K. What does Kim K do? They put her on a platform. That's another one by design. And all the little girls wanted to be like her. They've now grown up to be women. And guess what? They are like her now. They're giving their bodies away to rich men in exchange for handbags. Then they get on and they become rich in their own rights. And now they bring up more young girls to be like them by posting stuff on social media. It's all by design. You can see it. You can see the steps, the stages. You can see the phases of this. It's such an easy thing to clock. But yeah, like I said, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Keep it real. Thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and press the notification button to be up to date with everything that I post in the future. And remember, keep fighting the fight, man. Keep clocking your surroundings, man. Don't let these people turn us into animals.